So,
Hey guys, welcome back to the Anime Unks podcast. I'm your host Damo. We got FM Radio here, Big Dave and Brad. If you weren't here last week, feel free to go back and look at that video. We won't give you too much on that one. We got a lot in store for you guys. Let's go.
all right. So, I want to do a continuation from last week, man. One of the so one of the topics that we ended on last week were the best dripping anime, and
Mm.
so um I kind of want to change my answer a little bit. And I told Damien why I want to change my answer, and we had a back and forth about it.
Mhm.
All right, so I want to change my answer. My answer now is gonna be Sashomaru from Inuyasha. Sashomaru had that
Oh.
shit on. Okay, all right. I had to explain it to Damo because Damo was like, nah. But like, look, all right. This man wore his father as a coat. He had that mink on him, bruh. Like you can't deny that that's dripped out. Bro, it looks like your camera went out, man. Okay, good.
My bad. My
Okay,
bad. I had a,
nah, you good. But yeah, man, Sashomaru, I had to change my answer. Sashomaru is my new pick for the
man.
best dripping anime, man. And then on top of just the outfit, because the outfit is fire, but like he got some of like the most luxurious hair in all anime too. Like the nigga, like he looked like he combed that shit all day. Like he shampoo it, condition it, comb it. He look like he do all of that. And then like how the wind, like how he, what you were saying, Damien? You said that nigga he's aura farming in the
Man, he,
opening.
he 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 peeled the skin off his daddy back and went back to his grave, the
Yeah.
Aura Farm, in the intro of the episode.
So yes,
That's
that's my
drip.
new pick, man. Y'all got any thoughts on the best dripping anime, man? We
I
start
ain't
off
gonna.
with you, David.
The first person that just came to my mind is dude from Solo Leveling.
Oh,
Damn, what's I
Sung
Sun
can't
Jin
think of
Woo.
his.
Jinwoo,
Yeah, Sun Jin. Well, that's the first person when you talk about just drip. I'm like, man, I like the suits. I like just
Okay.
his style. Yeah, that's the first person that came to my mind.
Is it the outfits or is it the aura that be surrounding him? Like how he
Both.
be having that like purple like aura and his eyes be all glowy and shit.
Yeah, it's that with the
Okay.
daggers. It's just really the way that they draw 'em.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bro really be but just pulling up to anybody's house and any level and just say, "Hey, this is my territory real quick." Or if I lose, hold on, let me go get my peeps real quick, and then I'm gonna roll back up on you. Senji and Wu really do be like that,
yeah.
especially when they was battling in that one scene, bro.
With the ant.
No, before that, it was when like all the high rankers was like, "Hey, I want to see what Jin Woo really talking
Oh
about,"
yeah,
and he just standing there
all
with
the
his
S rankers was testing it out.
yeah,
Yeah.
said G was like, y'all ain't really about this life. And all he did was just give him a little glance through the walls. Everybody felt that joint.
He
Yeah,
got
that
one
was
of the
tough.
coldest walk ups to battles I've seen in a long time.
nah, for
We
real.
got that got to be a whole topic next time, man, or one day, man, because that could be a whole thing. Like
Like best
like like the
intros.
like the coldest. I think somebody actually did mention that as a topic. I don't know if we have it for this week, but somebody mentioned that as a topic. The coldest like anime intros, like walk
Who
ups.
don't have electric powers too. Because
Because
usually the
oh yeah,
electric guys go
because
crazy.
you remember when Killua used his
Was
nin,
it the god that
and you
was it the
remember he
god?
yeah,
Listen,
God
Yeah.
God
we
flash
talking
or
about
whatever, and he walked up.
Mhm.
And but no, I was gonna say if that was the case, if we talk about anime intros, Aizen got some of the coldest intros
Yeah.
in anime because when he pull
from
up
Bleak.
on you, he pull up and he could be right next to you, but he don't really like care because he's not gonna like he don't try to attack you. He just like walk up and he's like he's just, like you didn't see me here, that type of shit. And I'm just like nah. But Damo, you got another pick, or you going with your same one from last week?
You talking with the drug,
Yeah,
Dobby from My Hero.
obviously.
Dobby look like a tattoo artist
Nigga,
that you
like,
just
but
What's
his skin
crazy?
is like he got like dead skin.
It
That's
look
like
like
that's why
Two
his
Face
skin
from
look like
Batman.
that. Yeah, I think that's why his skin look like that, bro. It's because it's dead. It's like burnt.
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny. Brad said something about Dobby being a tattoo artist. I feel like that's gonna end up coming up again later on.
Bruh, yes,
I,
that was the topic that me and Damon was talking about too.
yeah,
Yeah, we
yeah.
that one didn't make it. That one didn't make it on the list, man. But that was a topic that me and Damon was talking about too, man. We might have to squeeze that in there now, because honestly, because we was talking about what if the members of the League of Villains had like regular jobs or like became heroes. Like what would they do? Like what would be their niche? And
Yeah.
I was thinking like along the lines of like Toga, like she would be like a field medic or some shit, because like she can do like blood transfusions on the go, and she can transform into you and give you a transfusion because the blood types are match. So I'm
Bro,
like, what better person to be like out there on the battlefield, like doing blood transfusions and shit that can transform into you and match your blood type.
I'm about to
Yeah, that would
level.
be
Let me
hard.
let me one up you real quick, because you
All right,
mentioned Toga.
yeah.
I think she gonna be one of them. I had thought about it, and I was like, bro, no, she gonna be a true crime podcaster.
Okay.
Shawty really gonna be a true crime podcaster, because or a makeup, one of them little makeup influencers, because she always
Oh
loving
shit. She be doing
the
TikTok dance. She gonna be doing TikTok
easily,
dances and shit.
dog.
True,
She over
true.
here promoting Kim K's mascaras, or with them little never mind. No, Toga definitely pulling up on every serial. She's probably doing serial killer stories while doing her makeup in the camera.
Nah,
Crazy.
for real.
That's crazy. I feel like it ain't no. I feel like it ain't no like that's probably not even like a place that like a thing that's tapped right. Yeah, cause like a pretty attractive like true crime podcaster. Like that'll be a whole niche right there. That's a whole new little niche that's been tapped.
Because y'all know Toga falls into into that category of that, or would you say it'd be a different person? That classic emo chick,
I mean, she kind of do, bro. I mean, she as a character, she already kind of dark, right? She like
Yeah.
she kind of she got, I don't know, it's like a murder kink or what, like.
She
But
just be
Sounds
drinking
like it.
she
everybody's
kind of
blood.
dark already, bro. So if she had become something different in life, you definitely like are on that path, because she already got a dark like outlook of life. But I think also because that's her past. But
Yeah.
I mean,
I think she.
but it's other characters that would definitely fit like into other groups too. What you think, David?
Well, hold on. Because where are we at? Are y'all just talking about just
We got you could be Shigaraki, it could be Dabi, Toga, Twice,
Hawks.
Mr. Compress. Hawks was with the League of Villains for a little while, so it could be any of the major League of Villains characters. Spinner. It could be any of the major League of Villains.
who's
characters.
I'm terrible with names. Who's the dude who could duplicate himself?
Twice.
What's his
Twice.
name?
Twice.
Twice. There we go.
Twice.
Yep.
Yeah.
I see him being his own team. He
Oh,
no matter what the sport is.
Easily.
Yeah.
That's
Unlimited
like,
sub-ins.
That's some Sung Jin-woo shit. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see him being his own team.
that's crazy,
Bro, I just see
No matter
him.
what the sport is.
Talk about Crashouts though, like real quick. I think Twice would be on that list, because think about it, bro. Just you ain't about squaring up though, and all he gotta do is just duplicate himself, and you getting jumped.
Yeah, not just
you're
duplicate
always
himself, but he
young.
could duplicate himself into copies of other people. He can, he it's not just him. He can duplicate himself into multiple copies of you.
Now you
Or
getting
other
beat up
people.
by your grandma Janet.
Oh yeah,
That's crazy.
Dave, Damon, what you thinking, man? What you thinking?
What you mean?
He's still just same one you told me.
Mm-hmm.
Shigaraki, owner of a rage room.
Yep. Come one, come all, destroy everything.
That would be crazy though, because you think of like his quirk is to disintegrate stuff, and like he could really just like clean up would be so easy and simple for him, because like he disintegrates shit and then just Sweep it up. He sweep up the ashes, the dust.
Shit.
Either that or just like he's a part of a demolition crew. You know,
Yeah.
you may want to
level. He would solve our trash problem.
Yep.
He would solve our trash problem.
Man, you better put that boy in a morgue.
That's crazy.
You better put that boy in a morgue.
That's crazy when you think about all them good uses, and then people was bullying and treating these folks like shit for other shit. Like people,
he would have had that.
Toga
He could have had a country clean.
Like people was treating Toga like shit, and she actually had a useful quirk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Spinner not so useful. Spinner's just like a lizard. But
I think for real with Toga though, she was just if you look at her backstory, she was just kind of like misunderstood and low key she just had daddy issues. Like that was
You're right. They said that it was her the quirk counseling wasn't good back then when she was a kid. They didn't have that whole quirk counseling program to.
But how could they not see her quirk as useful now that you look at it? You be like, yo, you could like help out the whole
she's like
industry.
a vampire, and people, already know how people be.
But also,
you good, bro? You got it.
No, I was about to say, I think at the same time they could have this is my social worker side coming from me, so I think they could have did an intervention with Toga because like her main issue is like, hey, I really like you as a friend, so let me bite you.
Yeah,
like. Instead of her parents disciplining the way they did, because they were really on that that wild shit. They could have just said, "Yeah, like y'all need to, hey, sit down, listen to me. If you want people to be your friend, like understand that boundaries."
And it's like too, it's like you've seen people quirks manifest into like stuff that's like actually like relevant to like their powers, like. So it would make sense that she would be very like interested in blood. Like blood would be very like appealing to her because we've seen characters that can, for example, like Froppy, like she a frog. Her whole family is like all frogs. You don't think that means she probably like fish a lot or some shit? You know what I'm saying? Like
I was thinking like flies, but
I mean, could be, bro. See, I don't know. We ain't never see that, but you know what I'm saying? It's like you seen people quirks kind of like make them be a certain way, like Fat Gum. You think Fat Gum like up and like became like a heavy eater because of his quirk, or you think that what I'm saying? Like what made him manifest his quirk the way he manifested it? I feel like Fat Gum probably like to eat.
Oh yeah, bro had a definitely eating disorder. Y'all would have stopped playing. Bro had an eating disorder.
Yeah, because I mean when he maxes out his quirk, he get back skinny again. So it's like he got to eat to get that back up, to get that weight back up. So he probably like eating.
He realized the best utilization of maybe maxing out the power of his quirk.
Yeah. So I just think that, man, like quirks in My Hero Academia, they find kind of funny and finicky, but you look at the villains and you're like, man, like if you was to be exiled because of your quirk, that's the wrong way to go about it. But I mean, that's the only people that experienced that was like Toga and I guess
well, if you look at the whole League of Villains, man, at itself, that's where they were made. Exile. Like, look at Shigaraki. Like, sorry about that.
What his original quirk was? They said that the data books after the series ended, they said his original quirk was like a flight type quirk, like his grandmother's.
For real, I ain't never know that. That's dope.
Yep. His original quirk is like because like her quirk was float, but you know how quirks evolve after each generation. I don't know what his father's quirk was, but they said that Shigaraki's original quirk that All for One took from him was like flight. And then people theorized that you remember in the fight against Hawks and Endeavor, you remember All for One was using a flight quirk and it was like giving off like yellow light.
Yeah.
They said that what if that was Shigaraki's original quirk that he was using to fly?
Damn.
Like that's fucked up.
But hell,
so fucked
he
up.
should have. He should have been had flight in his quirks though. As many people as he done stole their powers from.
Yeah, I'll be wondering that, man. And I know we can go off on a whole tangent, but I'll be wondering that about My Hero Academia, like the variation of quirks in that society. Because when they talk about how quirks first started, it was like a shining baby, and then you saw like a couple other people. And it was like a guy that was like levitating something with his mind, and it was like I bet the quirk started off real basic, and then over time, each generation, they started becoming more and more advanced, right? But it's like flight. Flight might have started out as just like levitating. You remember Deku's mom could only like levitate objects, but couldn't keep them levitated. You remember like they would like levitate and then they fall. So she could only like temporarily levitate things. And his father, I think they said, who never showed up in the series, could breathe fire.
Yeah.
And so they thought that Deku would have one of those. But like if Deku had an original quirk, what if his original quirk was a combination of the two? You remember they said that was confirmed too, that the doctor stole Deku's original quirk.
Yep.
So what if Deku's original quirk was power? Exactly. Maybe not the same thing that Todoroki or Endeavor can do, but manipulating fire. Yeah. So like if he had like a firebender from that trash ass Avatar last.
Whoa.
No, listen. You remember the original? The first Avatar: The Last Airbender movie. Remember the trash?
Okay, all right.
Okay. Oh, the movie.
Okay. I was about to say
the movie. Y'all don't remember? I'm sorry, man. I
the M Night Shyamalan.
Damn, y'all was gonna fade me over that.
Not the animated series.
That first movie, y'all remember? The firebenders couldn't actually produce their own fire. They had to pull it out of something else that was already on fire.
I ain't gonna lie.
That whole movie. Yeah, that whole movie
was so trash. It was
that whole movie was dookie. Just straight hot dog water.
That movie from my entire
But that might have been something like what Deku would have had, was that he could manipulate other people's flames, which would have been dope because he could still be a hero. All he gotta do is just pair up with somebody who got flames.
He would have been Pyro from Marvel.
That's another trash. That's another trash adaptation. Because you remember at first he couldn't use his own flames. You remember that shit?
Yeah, he had flamethrowers.
Yeah, but not in the first movie. You remember the first movie when they introduced him? Not the first movie, but the second movie when they introduced him for the first time. You remember he didn't have flamethrowers on his hands. You remember he had a lighter. A lighter. Yeah, he had a lighter. That's trash, bro. But anyways, all right, we got off on a whole tangent, man. But that was a good conversation. All right, I'm gonna move on to the next topic, y'all. All right, so we were supposed to talk about news, man. We skipped over it, but we supposed to talk about news.
Let's go.
Netflix acquisition of Warner Brothers. All right, a huge thing that happened this week. I'm just gonna give y'all just the short details. Let y'all get y'all opinions. The deal was for $82.7 billion. Yeah, one of the largest mergers or acquisitions ever. According to Netflix, Warner Brothers' current operations will still be maintained, which means that all their future planned theatrical releases will still happen. Because people were concerned that Netflix, who does not release movies in theaters, would try to dismantle the whole theatrical theater industry. So basically making it so that all movies went, straight to Netflix instead of going to a theater.
That's what they're doing basically now anyway.
But they said that Warner Brothers will still be able to produce movies for theaters. And then the last thing I noted was that the acquisition gives Netflix control over franchises such as Harry Potter, Game of Thrones, DC Comics, as well as properties owned by Cartoon Network. So
bring back all the Cartoon Network classics and don't change nothing.
All right, we start with you, Brian. So is that your only feelings, or what else you feel about this?
Honestly, if they do it, they need to do it right. Bring back certain cartoons that was like basically shut down, and I don't even know. I'm gonna try to shock the crowd and see if they remember this joint. Shaolin Showdown, bring it back.
Yeah, Shaolin Showdown, actually got rebooted, man. Some years back.
You're talking about
some years back.
I know you're talking about because Omi had a twin brother or a cousin that came in.
Yeah,
I watched.
it was a reboot, but it was like a sequel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, and I
it was a
think
sequel.
people slept on Shaolin Showdown, man. Shaolin Showdown had that pause.
Did Shaolin Showdown start out on Kids WB?
Yep, and I think
It
Kids
did. Yeah.
that's one everything that was on
Or
Kids
was that
W.
Fox?
No,
No,
Kids WB.
Originally, Kids WB and Fox Kids was
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it gets a little messy when you go through the history, but I know you're talking about Fox Kids and Kids WB was kind of like the same thing.
Yeah, because if you think about like the layout of all the shows that Kids WB had, like Shaolin Showdown, Jackie Chan Adventures, Cubics, Metabot, Mucha Lucha, slept on.
You go all the way back. Whatchamacallit? Transformers Beast Wars came
up. Beast Wars was on there.
Yep.
Slept on. And then, of course, for the OG old heads, we got the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Before they drove in cars and shit. But, but the OG Yu-Gi-Oh! Man, we woke up every Saturday morning figuring out how this nigga was how he was trying to get out.
You good, man.
Man, how dude was about
how he was about to read off the meaning of the card without the shit one wrote on there. I always used to wonder, I was like, the cards don't got no writing on.
No
How do you know the rules? Is there a book out there?
Everybody was cheating. Hey, you know what? I go with what he says. Everybody was cheating because that one episode when we found out that Mai was putting perfume all over her cards, fraudulent.
Yeah,
fraudulent.
All right, so Dave, what you think, man?
All right, man. For me, man, it's a few things that's going on with this. We talked about it a little bit yesterday about they want HBO's basically they want their streaming technology. But as a fan of watching this shit, I have no problem with going to one place to watch everything. I know the price gonna go up a little bit, man, but just save me getting off one app, getting on another. Yep. In Netflix, I go there as it is anyway. I'll take it. As long as they move over stuff like Abbott Elementary, I'll take that too. Yeah. And I've been watching Rick and Morty over there. Just put it all in one place.
And with Netflix's resources, they might even be able to do more stuff with what Warner Brothers already owns. Because Netflix has insane resources, like in terms of insane reach too. Because we've seen stuff like Squid Games and there's another popular K-drama. I can't think what it's called. It's that one. It's like a game, but it's like set in like a post-apocalyptic world. You know what I'm talking about? Can't think of it, but they have done really well with Korean dramas, Korean
my wife loves
Korean action movies as well. They have insane reach. They have like global reach, and they have the resources to put behind something to actually make a lot of this stuff. They already got a Harry Potter live action that's coming out soon. Of course, we already have some Game of Thrones stuff that's coming soon because House of the Dragon season 3.
How is the advertisement going to go? That is a really big concern outside of stuff
I will tell you what I read. I didn't note this, but I do remember it. I think that Warner Brothers will still actually be able to do things as Warner Brothers, but it's going to be under Netflix. So it's going to be like the same thing that we see with Sony owning Crunchyroll. You don't see a Sony logo pop up on Crunchyroll every time Crunchyroll do something. So you kind of leave them to have their own autonomy to do things as their own brand, but they are under your umbrella.
Micromanaging.
And it's the same shit also like what you see with like other like bigger properties like Paramount, or actually like CBS, ABC, like they're owned by bigger companies. So they still let them do their thing, but like I said, having the use of Netflix's resources though might give us more stuff. You never know.
It will.
Damo, what you think?
Will. All right, so I think it's a good thing. It's a good thing for consumers, and it's a good thing for Netflix in and of itself, or Warner Brothers in and of itself, because Warner Brothers, their income only comes from You know, their access to income is not as broad as the income that can be pulled from Netflix as a whole. So they don't have as much room to experiment as Netflix do, right? So with that being said, with Netflix owning that IP for Warner Brothers and DC, we might get access to spinoffs. You know, Netflix isn't afraid to experiment with darker content, so we might get spinoffs of other series. We might get some darker content. You know, they'll push it. They'll push the envelope a lot further.
That's a good point. That's a good.
And
I
then
didn't think about that.
another thing is, you know, with Warner Brothers, you know, their content a lot of times is spread out across a bunch of different platforms. So when you go to look for certain content, it's kind of hard to find stuff, right? So you might want to go back and watch the early 2000s Hulk, but you know they pulled that IP a long time ago. With Netflix owning it, they can pull that back, and with Netflix owning it, you got everything right there. You don't have to go searching for different movies and different shows and series. It's all right there. Yeah, you'll pay more of a premium to get that content. But Netflix, as you know, they like to keep content for an extended period of time. So if it's there, it's not gonna go away for like it's not. They're not gonna give it to you and tell you, hey, well, it's only gonna be here for 90 days. They'll have it on there for years, so you good.
Yeah, no, you make some good points.
Yeah,
some good points.
I think it's a good idea. I'm on board with it.
So
I'm down with it.
For everything y'all said, man, it could be good. And I'm just gonna play the devil's advocate. I would say it could be bad just because,
of course,
when you start looking at how business, like just business stuff, like it's these big, like crazy large already, you know, highly profitable companies could actually start doing monopolies. You remember Microsoft tried to do monopolies multiple times. Microsoft has tried multiple times to basically buy up all the game studios and all this other stuff. And it's like, if they buy up all the first party studios and they buy up all the studios and make them first party studios, then they could put all that stuff on their Game Pass, their platform. It makes it more difficult for Sony, who also makes a lot of first party content, to produce things that are first party. So when I say first party, I mean like games that are PlayStation exclusive or Xbox exclusive. 1 second, y'all. 1 second. Son needs something. I'm sorry.
No, take your time.
Okay, go get some cookies.
Kids come first, dog. Kids come first.
Always. Yeah.
All right. Look. All right. I'm gonna go get him some cookies. I'm gonna be right back. But y'all continue the conversation. And I'll be right back. If y'all got any extra things y'all want to know.
Yeah, go ahead, get the king some cookies, cuz. But for me, man, like I said earlier, as long as they do it right and don't half-ass it, because usually when people, such as like what he said, he gave a perfect example of Paramount. Paramount took over Comedy Central, but with that, you don't see I could be wrong, but you don't really see the Dave Chappelle show on there. You see the Dave Chappelle show on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's let's be real. The outside of South Park, and maybe I ain't gonna stand. I went through a phase watching Tosh.0 for a hot.
I knew you was gonna say that. I knew you.
Listen, Tosh.0 was it when I was in high school, dog.
Tosh.0 was fire.
Yes, Tosh.0 was lit.
Yeah, and he wasn't afraid to not be politically correct. Like I love older comedy, bro. They was not afraid to like push the boundaries.
And that's where, listen, man, another topic for another time. I don't believe a lot of the people that we grew up with, which we laughed at, wouldn't make it in today's time because people are too soft. And it sounds like we're old.
They just end up having to like do like PR work and tiptoe and and whatnot.
They had to do it. Still popular. They had to do it back then too, but see, right now it's a lot worse because everything is so sensitized, man. You can barely say you like the color red.
Man, what? Because listen, straight up, like, don't get it. Man, if Bernie Mac was here and you talking about I gotta filter Bernie Mac, please
Yeah, that ain't.
I think it comes down to it's everyone has a way to share their opinion about something. I think that's what really kind of ruined funny at this point. Because usually you would hear something and then you would have to really get out a piece of paper, write a letter, mail it off to whoever, published it. And by the time it get there, we already laughed about it. So
you can
now,
Twitter post and be like, hey,
yeah, we don't like that. And you be like, well, it wasn't for you.
To spin back to the Netflix Warner Brothers topic, since they're owning Cartoon Network, I got a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
That would probably include Toonami. So would this mean that they're going to own all copies of the Boondocks?
Essentially, I feel like they would, but I don't think that would be their main priority right now. I think that's one of those. I think that's one of those things where it kind of falls under the umbrella, but it's so far down. Even if they did touch it, it'll be so far down the line. We probably forget about it by then. But I think right now the main reason why they took that acquisition is because of DC and Warner Brothers heavy hitters, which is superheroes.
So the last thing I'm gonna say before we move on to the next topic is that apparently this has been in the works for years.
Of course.
And it was multiple different big hitters that were involved. Netflix was the one who won. So that I'm gonna leave it at that. Everybody get their news from different sources. But I'm gonna leave it there. But I do have multiple heavy hitters was involved in the industry. Netflix won. And this had been in the process for years, so it goes as far as say that Netflix this was a strategic move. They this wasn't like hey, let's just buy it. They've been trying to buy this shit for years and really planning out their strategy. Probably planning out their strategy already of what they're gonna do when they get it. But
I do have a question though before we move on with the whole acquisition.
Yeah.
There is some stuff on there that we watched. Do you think going on Netflix, because Netflix library is so large, certain stuff will fall by the wayside? That's actually kind of dope.
That's why HBO. They're still gonna do HBO. Not HBO, but the Max. They're still gonna have Max.
Yeah.
They're not gonna.
They're gonna have it for now, but I just feel like in the long run, they about to get rid of all of that.
Well, no, they just bundle it. They just bundle it like who? You remember we talked about Hulu, Disney, Sports Center, or not Sports Center, but ESPN.
On Disney's tab, they have a Hulu tab on there now. Yeah. So eventually, you're gonna click on Disney, then it's gonna have everything. I wonder, is Netflix? You got to go to Netflix first. Yeah. Then they're gonna have a tab that got like Warner Brothers or
I can see that
Cartoon Network and all that stuff. Yeah,
like an HBO section. This is specifically for if you want to go there for their Warner Brothers content.
I can see that. All right, so the next thing about news, man, is gonna be about AI animation and AI subs and dubs. So earlier this week, so this is why I bring this up, man, because this is weekly news. So earlier this week, Amazon removed AI dubs from their site or from Amazon Prime for multiple anime series due to controversy. Those series include Banana Fish, No Game, No Life Zero, Vinland Saga, and there are a couple more that I've never heard of. I ain't never heard of them, but there's a couple more that they did that too. And so those AI dubs were tagged as AI beta, so that's what they're called, like AI beta dubs. I guess maybe that's like the system that they use or the platform that they use to do it. But
it's like a translation thing.
Yeah. So exactly. Yeah, they're running it through AI to give us English voice acting.
Wow.
Yeah. We go get to it. We go get to it.
Terrible.
All right. So, apparently it said Katakawa did not approve. Katakawa was the company, by the way. Katakawa did not approve of any AI dub for No Game, No Life Zero. And High Dive said that they weren't aware in advance of the AI dubs either for the things that are on their platform. Voice actors have condemned AI dubbing, of course, taking away their jobs. And last year Crunchyroll faced controversy regarding AI subs. They put some AI subs on some of their content.
Really?
Yeah, you wouldn't you see that the reason why I didn't include no names is because it's a bunch of them that like we had to go through a list, but they did do some AI subbing, and it pissed a lot of people off because you could tell.
Any notables?
I didn't take no names. I didn't take no names down, but it was a list. But
Yeah.
it's that you could tell that they were AI sub because people who are familiar with the original content were why why would you substitute this word for this word, or why would you that wasn't a proper translation, because think about it, man. If you use an AI to translate things, like a lot of languages you got to have context, and a lot of languages you got to have a really firm understanding of the language, because there's a lot of different ways in which words are used, or you could have two different words have the same what you call it Japanese character,
Mm-hmm.
so it's you really, if you don't know, then you would end up misrepresenting a certain word as something else because the character looks the same. It's kind of similar
Mm-hmm.
in English language, how you have a silent, silent letters,
Right.
Yeah.
so you say the word solemn, well the N is silent. Well, why would N be silent? But it's okay, that's English language. Now I'm not an English language expert, so I don't know, but that's how we do things. All right, and so the last thing I'm gonna say about that, man, before I let y'all have it, is that the fear is that AI could be used for animation as well. That's what people are talking about. They've been talking about that ever since AI art kind of picked up. And if you look at series like Record of Ragnarok, Seven Deadly Sins, and then One Punch Man season 3, all having low quality animation that got criticized a lot, you could kind of see where AI animation could be something that could potentially be done, to save money, because it's instead of paying a group of people to animate something, for pennies on the dollar, you could just use AI and get the same quality.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a fear that
Mm.
a lot of people in
Mm-hmm.
the community have, is that this AI sub and dub shit is just the start. Then we gonna get AI animation, and it's gonna dilute the
Shit.
quality of what we love.
Well, we already doing it with music. Like you got dudes punching AI rap lyrics in. But I also wanted to address something like with Record of Ragnarok. It was only meant to address. I don't know, that series like that, and maybe One Punch Man. Are we really here for the storyline though? Are we really? And I, at the same time, what makes it so difficult? Maybe it's because I'm not a person in that, in the animation field. But like, first off, Record of Ragnarok, I I will. We only here for the hands, and low key, the hands have really been. It's been consistent
I think what
throughout.
people don't like is when they do the still frame animation, where it's
Uh,
a fist flying through the air, but you don't see the fist moving as a person moving their arm. You just see the fist, and then it's lines of showing that the
Yeah.
fist is moving
but
It's
forward.
moving
but
fast.
they did
Yeah,
that. But they did that with the last season of My Hero Academia. That was a
not
lot of.
really, not really. So it's if you looked at it, it's a difference.
Okay.
I'll use a good example. All right, so when Deku and Shigaraki were clashing in the episode when they last episode when they were fighting, um, you saw them come. They met their fists or whatever,
Yeah.
and you seeing all these little different sparks and effects going off, but you saw Deku's arm actually move and extend for a punch. But what you see with some of these series with lower quality animation is you will see the character throw the punch, and then you'll see their fist moving in another completely different frame. Like I said, with lines showing that it's moving fast, or the character will okay. I'll use this last example of this last episode of One Punch Man season 3. Flashy Flash was fighting these two other ninjas, and instead of showing a lot of the animation that you would see in like Sakuga, you know, like which is a high quality animation, like Demon Slayer, where you see a character like Zenitsu when he like, you know, does his what's the attack called that he uses?
Thunderclap and Flash.
Yeah, the thunderclap, right? So when he uses it, you see him sheath his sword and then move at high speed, but you see him actually moving through the frame.
Okay.
Right.
And so what they did in One Punch Man was they showed Flashy Flash dashing, and then he was just a line. He was just a line of light, you know, just dashing through the air, and then you saw him pop up at the spot that he's in. Another line of light pop up in the spot that he's in. That's lazy animation because you just showing a line of light flashing across the screen and him popping up in different spots.
For sure.
Yeah.
I guess
lazy animation.
I don't want to cut you off, but
no, you good, bro. You good.
You know, the issue here is the fear of us getting to the point where we're relying on AI and its possibilities and how good it can be. And I think us as, you know, 90s kids, you know, on up and whatnot, we coming from an area where we came from an era where we had drawn animation.
Hand drawn.
One of the most amazing examples of that is Akira, right? Every frame is hand drawn, and we went from that to poorly drawn animation over these last couple years, and now we're getting glimpses of us getting back to that point with the impact frames and stuff like that, and we're like, now it's like, oh my god, like this was hand drawn, like you're freezing it, you like, man, did you see that? Like every frame was good, right? And then we're also in the midst of getting that, we're starting to get this automated AI animation at the same time. We're like, man, we don't want this. Like, keep going with the impact frames.
Y'all have seen the AI stuff on TikTok and, you know, Instagram, you know, Facebook, where like they doing a whole like AI like actual content. Like I saw AI Elden Ring.
Yeah, of course. But,
you know, like
I'm gonna give you an example of that. So you remember when we first started advertising AI and the things you can do with it. Remember the Will Smith eating the spaghetti and how like messed up it looked, like spaghetti falling all over the place. You couldn't make out his hands and his face and his eyes, right? After a couple months, maybe a year or two, they redid it. There are no extra fingers. Eyeballs are in the same place, the entire frame. You know, I don't want to condemn using AI for animation, but I wouldn't experiment on it on main series. I would work our way up to the point where it's consistent enough to where we can do it and you can't really notice it.
I'm gonna tell you this, bro. I'm gonna tell you this, man. I think that the room for AI is very, very complicated because I'm not looking at it from the point of like the quality only, because you know AI eventually probably will be able to put out insane quality, just as it develops. But as I said in you know, when I was, you know, reading off my notes, voice actors have condemned AI being used for dubs, and you kind of start to see where it could get messy when it comes to paying for voice actors, paying for animators, you know, paying for just people to do logistical work. When AI develops to a certain point, all of us are gonna be out of jobs. I'll use an example. You know, you said you a social worker, or you worked in social work?
Yeah, I'm currently a social worker.
All right. AI could do your job at some point in the future if they can develop it to a point where the AI could actually process what you would think of, you know, human emotions, feelings, complex scenarios. If it could aggregate this information and find a solution, where are you left at, Brad? Other than just being a physical person that could physically make a site visit or physically, you know, do things, you know, because I work in fraud and money laundering. I do money laundering and fraud investigations. I write reports, and AI could be used to write reports. So if I'm not writing the reports, I guess I'm there to investigate, which would be fine. But then what if AI comes to a point where it has a good understanding of how to investigate, even complex situations? You
I
kind of
think
left
because of the
where AI could take
manipulation
that
of
too.
AI.
That too.
Yeah,
What you think? What you
an
think, Dave?
outside source commit. Okay, like when it comes to AI, man, this is gonna be definitely be an unpopular opinion, but I feel like AI should be able to be used by the creators. Like if you are an artist and you want to use AI to help you, I feel like you should be allowed to. The executives shouldn't be allowed to use it to create whatever content because
Okay.
that's putting people out of a job. So it's more or less the voice actors, if they want to lend their voice, but you still got to pay them a stipend to use their voice, it's
Yeah.
almost like likeness from like a team or whatever. You should be able to do it because I feel like for solo leveling, if they could use it, if the editors or the artists could use AI to give me the season next year instead of me having to wait for 27, give me the AI animation. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like because there's so little studios doing so much work, we have to wait for anything decent or good. Like y'all, like we I grew up in the 80s and 90s. So like Transformers, G.I. Joe, Silverhawks, Thundercats, we was getting seasons on seasons each year. Now you get, and you gotta think they had like 20 episodes. And you
Yeah.
will still get 20 more next year.
What's
This
actually
year you get 12 and you gotta wait 4 years for a
Dave,
season two. It's crazy.
Dave was actually crazy. I watched a video about Hanna-Barbera series from back in the day, and do
Yeah.
you know that Hanna-Barbera, like the life of it, like was only like maybe like a decade, like,
Yeah.
and so, but we got all the Space Ghost, Birdman, Herculoids,
Scooby Doo,
Yeah.
all that shit we got in like
Scooby
the span of
Doo,
like a
everything.
decade. It didn't last very long, like Hanna-Barbera, but it's when you think about it, if you could make all these shows in the span of a decade,
Flintstones,
if you think
Jetsons,
about
so
anime,
much content.
Can I?
think about anime now, think about anime. My Hero Academia lasted for 10 years. That's 8 seasons in 10 years. But think about how spread apart they were. you
Yes.
know, and so
I
and
gotta.
so and so if you got like you said, like you get season after season after season of Thundercats or whatever it may be, these shows typically lasted only a couple years. Like their lifetime was only a couple years because the seasons were out and out. Like you didn't have these
Yeah.
long. You didn't have shows that lasted an entire generation. Which I say
But then
generation,
we
like
had,
like a
yeah,
tire,
but they
like
had syndication then too.
think about Dragon Ball Z. Like Dragon Ball Z, as many episodes as it got, Japan, it was damn near done by the time that we got to the damn Namek saga.
Yeah.
Like I remember being like just getting off Namek, bro. I remember just getting off Namek, and I remember getting spoiled about some shit from the Buu saga, and I was like, damn, like
But yeah,
that's crazy,
but
But
as
it's like
much time as they spent on Namek,
yeah,
I don't know how many times y'all saw it, but dog, I remember Goku
reruns.
getting to Namek. I feel like he got there like 21 times.
Yeah, the
And like
reruns
they
was
just would
crazy.
not go past that, dog. I was going
I,
crazy.
I will say this. To go off what he's was saying about the shows. You named off, some TV shows like the Jetsons, just to throw some random shows out there like Courage the Cowardly Dog, stuff like that.
Yeah,
Um, think about the writing style compared to those, because like if you take something like the Jetsons, they're just going to take something like we do everyday life. Like, oh my gosh, dad's wallet got stolen by the dog and flushed down the toilet.
yeah,
So of course they're gonna flush that shit out and put it out like next week,
yeah,
because of course we got like shows like Family Guy, so on and so forth. But
yeah.
if you got shows such as, all right, let's use One Piece, which is like, thank God, I don't know how, but thank God, by the grace of God, I'm caught all the way up with the rest of everybody. But
You about to
but
redo it? Yeah.
listen,
Yeah.
them first
Uh,
100 episodes can go somewhere. But
It's
anyway,
supposed to be the Cliff Notes version of it, though.
yeah, like, and I get it, but like, think spoiler. I'm getting ready to do a spoiler for anybody.
Look, if it's anime, it ain't no spoiler. We try to
Yeah,
steer
So
away
I'm
I
from
would
it.
have
reading.
forgot by the time you got
Yeah.
there.
So I'm reading ahead, and right now I'm on Elbath,
Okay, yeah, okay.
and
So it's manga content. Okay.
and I get why it takes so long for it to be animated because think about it. If you go back to like Egghead Island,
Yeah.
when Luffy does that 1 2 3 4 flip, that little drop kick straight into Lucci's chest.
Yeah.
I'm not taking that for AI, dog. I want give me 3 months. I want you in a dungeon. I want give me rat feed. I don't care, bro. Write that.
Bro,
Draw
you're
that.
right. You're right. So that's why One Piece switched to seasonal now. They
Yeah,
switched they model. So they switched to
broke my
seasonal.
heart, by the way.
So we're gonna get that high quality animation now more often with a series like One Piece because it's seasonal instead of being weekly.
Do
It
you
still
think
Because
hurts.
that's what Dragon
AI
Ball.
will
So
be able to give you that quality?
no, I don't think AI will be able to give us that quality. But look at Dragon Ball Super. You remember how trash Dragon Ball Super was outside of certain episodes. Most of it was trash because it was a weekly series. That weekly model doesn't work for anything but like what you call them shits that our grandmas used to watch. Old grandmas,
Soap
aunties.
operas, some soap operas,
Soap
Days of Our
operas, yeah, soap
Lives.
operas do that weekly shit, but it don't work for nothing else, bro. Especially something that you have to animate instead of having a real person act it out, having to animate it. So you got to get on the computer and work it out. It
Yeah.
don't. That weekly shit don't work, man. They need more than a week to polish it. So,
And these stories
But
have
if
already been written as well
yeah,
too, so they have to. Because whereas though, like he was saying, like soap opera shows, or like I said, Family Guy, or I hate to
Simpsons
say
used to be
The
hilarious.
Simpsons, or take another show like South Park. Like South Park, it hits. Like even though like like the quality or the making of the characters are so low budget because it be little niggas just waddling all throughout the show, but it's literally shit that we learned about last week about like Donald Trump
They
or
quick.
whatever.
They quick with it.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
but you still
they
eating it
turn
up.
their episodes in sometime like literally hours before it's supposed to go on, which is
Yeah.
insane.
And I don't know if I would be okay if, like I said, with some stuff, I'd be okay with AI generated stuff like a Nickelodeon show, but I don't
Okay.
know.
Okay,
So
when I
so
when
so
I
so
when I
so
think
what-
of
well let me just aggregate what we saying here. So the consensus is that AI ain't bad. It just needs to only be used for certain purposes, and
I want
certain
it under
things
control.
need to be relegated to being hand done, by an actual person. Just and I guess my best comparison is would you want a machine making your food if you're paying $100, or $200 for a dinner for you and your wife or you and your girlfriend? You want a machine making your food or you want a person making your food? It's like you some stuff should be relegated to an actual person putting their hands on the food and cooking it versus if I'm paying $10 for a burger and fries and a drink at McDonald's, I don't mind if a robot with an arm, is making my drink and, flipping my patty and what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't mind because it's not that's that's not what I came there for. But if I came for quality and for something, exquisite, you want somebody touching it. And I think the anime is the same. You want somebody touching that shit, drawing it out, making it, the frames, hand drawn frames. You want that Sakuga animation style. AI can't do that right now. And I use One Punch Man as an example again. It was done by animators, but it was sloppy, and you could tell that it was sloppy because there's actually people caught where one character had extra fingers, and it's not anime extra fingers. It looked like it was like just like somebody incorrectly took the manga panel and put it to animation. Like they didn't actually sit there and think about, hey, maybe I need to fix this. So,
So you more or less you need somebody if you're going to use animation. Just say if you're an artist and
yeah,
you can hand draw something, use the AI to help you polish it up.
That's
and then
fine.
send it to an editor, someone to look at this and be like,
That's
hey man, there is extra eyeballs here.
that's fine too. AI can actually be really useful for
It should be a
checking
helpful tool.
over your work, or
Yes.
polishing things, But
That's where I'm at with it. To
Yeah.
help them to move this
I can see that.
process faster, because we shouldn't take
Yeah.
3 years for a season 2 for anything.
I can see
You know
that.
what I'm saying? So if you're looking at the AI as a helper, because they want to use it as the sole creator, and we're like, nah. But if you are doing hand drawn, if y'all seen Arcane, right?
Yeah.
On
Arcane,
Netflix.
on Netflix. Yep.
Arcane was
Mhm.
all hand drawn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which it looks incredible, but then they use a computer to polish it. I'm
Yep.
like, just do that. So that's where I'm kind of at with them.
But well, all right, yeah. So I think that we are all in agreement on a lot of it. I don't think that
Yep.
you can look at some of the more extreme opinions, and I don't think that none of us got the more extreme opinions about what AI could do and what we want it to do, because some people think AI is the future, and that's what we need to implement in everything in life. And
Mhm.
I just see it as, if you implement convenience in everything in life, you take away some of the special things in life. Me and my wife went to the movies to go see Zootopia 2 last week with her son. And
Was
my
it good?
wife was like, damn, like, they don't have people at the front giving out tickets no more. But they still got the front part. Like, so it's like, you should probably get rid of that if you're not going to have nobody taking tickets at the front no more.
True.
And she was like, I miss that. Like, I miss the old, like, feeling.
Standing outside waiting, and
Yeah, the vibe of going to the movies back in the day was just different. It was special, but now you just order your tickets online. You go
I kinda
straight to
like
the
ordering
person.
online.
You don't even, you go straight to the person and go through. It's not special no more. And so,
do you feel like we're running away from nostalgia, or we're running towards this new era of everything needs to be done fast, and we're losing nostalgia to
Yes.
gain convenience?
Yes.
That's
Yes.
exactly where I was going with it, bro. That's
Yes,
you finished my thoughts. That's where I'm going with it. You take away all the special things, for the sake of convenience, and you just end up in a space where nothing feels good. It just feels fulfilling because it was fast.
We're gonna end up like those people off of Wally, when everybody's just fat.
Ooh,
When everybody just fat rolling around. That's how I see it, dog. Like like for me, like my fiance, like she's in school right now for social work as well too, and all I hear about her is just talking about, like, well, she's a little bit older than her current class. She could tell, like, man, a lot of these kids just don't even know how to open a book, dog.
They don't remember when you used to have battery. Like, okay, y'all remember y'all used to have a Game Boy and you had to replace your batteries, and if your batteries went dead while you was playing,
Man, what?
It wasn't no backup saves. It wasn't no backup saves. It wasn't no
leaving the PlayStation on,
recharging it or playing with it while it's charging. You had to go buy new batteries, and your parents had to go to the damn store and get new batteries. I remember it got to a point where my dad used to have a 32 pack of batteries in the house ready, just whenever whenever I needed batteries, But when I was with my mom didn't have a 32 pack of batteries, and I was always with my mom, like she's primary custody. So a lot of times, man, my Game Boy went dead, and I couldn't play it for the rest of the day until my mom went to the store,
man.
And so it's shit like that like kids don't remember VCRs. Like using the VCR, setting the VCR up so that you could tape your favorite episode of Dragon Ball after school because you couldn't make it. They don't even y'all remember how hard it was to set a VCR.
Bro,
we sound like a bunch of grandpas. Welcome to the Anime Unk podcast.
It's magic, bro. we was doing magic. We was doing magic.
Yo, I'll even listen. I came up on a kid one day. I came up on a kid the other day, And I was like, bro, do y'all not remember the midnight releases? And I got called an unk and they
Oh
looked at
man.
me all weird. I was like, bro,
Hey, that was a
Halo,
special time.
It wasn't that
That
Assassin's
was a
long
special
Creed,
time.
ago.
Why is being called a unk an insult, bro? Are we not
bro,
supposed to be happy that we made this far? We
We
bro.
get to
alive.
see
Like,
all
what
the
are we talking
The
greatness.
about right
fact,
now?
listen, the fact that nobody wants to address the fact that anime has been on the rise because of this age group right
Yeah.
here.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're
man.
the reason.
We came out and
Yeah,
bloomed.
Yeah. Yeah, we
because
did.
they
We
used
did.
to
We
have
did, bro.
anime on the local channel that and I stay in Ohio, so they used to come on like a local channel at like 11 at night before there was a Toonami and all that. They was playing
Yeah,
Akira,
I remember that.
like bro, it was a lot
I,
of shit they was playing.
I
That's
had,
where I saw Vampire Hunter D for the first time, Fist of the North Star,
bro.
Oh, Fist
on
of the
some
I
North
local
had
Star.
digital
channel.
cable and saw Dragon Ball GT on a like a Asian like channel. It was in Japanese. Didn't understand what was going on, but I saw it and I knew what it was, and I was like, what is this shit? What is
Eating,
this shit? So
eating.
and then I had to add a computer, but it was like a cream computer. You remember them cream colored computers? You know them with
Yeah,
the big fat back. Yeah, man. So I went on my computer, man. You know, I had to tell my mom, hey, man, mom, get off the phone. I need to get on the computer because the dial up. You couldn't
yeah.
use the dial up. You couldn't use the dial up with the phone when
I
not
gotta
when
go
people
look
was on the
something up.
phone. And I had to go look it up, man. I was like, "What is this? What's this golden grade ape shit? What is this? What is this?" I remember the fight too. It was Goku versus Baby. Yeah, Goku
Ooh.
versus Baby, and it was the episode where Goku turned into a grade ape, and you remember he was like rampaging, and Pan, kind of like calmed him down. That
The
was the
Golden
episode.
Grade 8, the
That was the
Golden Grade.
episode, man. And he turned to
Yeah.
Super Saiyan 4. That was the episode I saw. And
And that was
just
when he
randomly clicking through.
transformed. Pan thought he
Yeah,
was evil till he turned
Evil
around and started
boy.
smiling. He was
Hey,
like,
talk about
Yeah,
aura forming. Listen,
yeah,
golden moment
"That was
because
fire." Yeah, that was
listen, his face was turned towards the moon,
yeah.
and she said, "Good grandpa." And he turned around. He said,
Yeah,
"I
that was,
said,
but
that's
that,
my boy."
but, bruh, this is example of what Damien just said, bro. We're sacrificing these special moments for convenience. Think about how special of a moment that was. Like y'all probably had similar moments in y'all life where you saw some shit that you would never see otherwise if you were on the internet now. Like, you went to Suncoast. Like you mentioned the Suncoast, Dave. Like you
yeah.
went to
The other
Suncoast
day,
and saw a DVD box of some shit that ain't even came out in the US yet. And you like,
yeah.
whoa, wait, who is this character? What is this? Or like it's just those special moments, man. I'm so glad when Trunks came when they first did the trailers on Toonami for Trunks. Y'all remember that?
When he came in
Right,
with the sword.
With the
no, you remember
sword,
the trailer.
yeah.
The trailer. You remember
Oh,
it
the
was
trailer.
like, who is this mysterious person? And it
Hey,
was just
he
showing
got
different
drip.
shots. Yeah,
Now
Trunks
that you
had,
mentioned it, the dude half jacket shit
yeah.
with the sword, yeah.
But it's
I ain't
like,
gonna
who
stop.
is
I
this
thought he was a
mysterious
woman
person?
at first.
Who is
I
this
thought he
guy?
was
But they hyping it up because it's like, who is this mysterious nigga with purple hair? Can't be a Saiyan. Saiyans don't got purple hair. Bulma don't got purple hair. So it can't. We didn't know that was Bulma's son because it's like, bro, Bulma don't got purple hair. She got blue hair.
Before I saw the trailer, I got spoiled.
Okay.
Like who he was, like before it ever came out, because my cousin was all over it.
But you knew he was there to fight Frieza, and you like who other than Goku can fight Frieza? We ain't too far removed from that point from when Frieza was like the big bad. So you like who else could fight Frieza and his daddy? We thought Frieza daddy was that
2
deal.
years.
Yeah, like I thought. Listen, when Frieza came back, and just to pick it up after, because like he's right. Trunks had that. Listen, Trunks had that shit on.
Yeah.
Trunks had
He
that
did.
shit on.
Yeah,
He
looked
pulled
cool as
up.
shit.
He pulled up.
He was
It
up
was-
throwing gang signs before he
Yeah,
did his little.
what?
Yeah, that shit was
What?
hard.
We
Yeah,
ain't
yeah,
seen
that
the
shit
character
was
use a
hard.
sword since
Throwing up the
Dragon Ball.
hose.
Too. Think about that. Since Dragon Ball, I don't think. Or actually, Gohan used the sword temporarily for Dragon Ball Z. Gohan used the sword in Dragon Ball Z.
I would say
We've
that
seen since then.
it only stunk during that time because Trunks had the aura for about 3 episodes, and then Goku came in
And block the
and
sword.
it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, how you gonna take the aura? How
I
you gonna
won't lie,
take the
man.
aura, bro?
Trunks had the aura until he they went to go stop the androids from waking up, and Trunks like that. That's a crash out moment. Trunks crashed out on the androids because clearly he's traumatized already. The nigga, nigga so traumatized.
He done seen some shit.
And then just met his daddy that said he didn't want him.
He said
He
when
did
you
say he
get
didn't
these
want
androids,
said,
I'm
"I don't want you,
free,"
dog.
and then he blew up the whole lab, and everybody was like, "Wait, Trunks!" Like you remember Krillin was like stop, like
What
like no, like you can't just be blowing shit up. But
Yeah,
Trunks was traumatized, bro. He had, like I said, he had seen some shit. He had seen
So Gohan with no arm.
Yeah, he done seen them kill Gohan.
Oh,
Like
man.
No arm Gohan.
That was the moment I was like, this nigga Trunks.
He was legit though.
He done lost all his aura and composure. Because at first he was like, see, it's crazy how it go, bro. When you first meet him and he's like they're confronting Frieza, his like composure and his aura is crazy. Like he don't seem concerned, phased. He got a couple little one-liners, little he a little smart aleck, like he different. And then when the androids come out, the nigga like timid and scared and like we're gonna lose, like he not confident until Vegeta came back and killed was the android like 19 or some shit. And you remember that shit?
Hey, hear me out,
Super
dog.
Saiyan.
I felt bad for Vegeta because again, at the time, I ain't gonna be basic, but at the time I was a huge Vegeta fan.
Yeah.
Just like everybody else. And then I grew
wasn't no Vegeta fan.
I grew up, became a Broly fan though. But when Vegeta got punked out by the androids and she stepped on his arm, I said, man, not my dude getting punked, dog.
But
He get punked.
You knew he was gonna come back though, because when he came back after training the Time Chamber and Super Vegeta, that Super Vegeta moment.
He fucked
Yeah, but then those next 2 episodes, he got cooked again by Cell. And Cell said
he let Cell absorb everybody because he wanted to test his power out. He should have just ended it there. Okay. They would have never needed Goku. Series over.
So
exactly.
Explain to me. So this, you see, man, I told Damien I didn't want to have too much of a Dragon Ball conversation because I got some people that I know that want to talk about Dragon Ball.
We can put a pin in it, dog.
But nah, I don't want to put a pin in it because I'm gonna forget about this. But I'm telling you, Buu Saga, Vegeta lets Babidi control him. Turn him into Majin Vegeta so that he can run the fade with Goku.
Out of jealousy.
He want to run the ones with Goku, but he know that Buu is like in the background, could be awakened at any moment. But he want to run the ones with Goku. After experiencing what he experienced with Perfect Cell, why would he go and do some shit like that?
Because he is a narcissist, dog. He is a narcissist.
But that's so crazy because Cell, you have those moments in Dragon Ball Z where it was like transformative, like very like emotional moments. You remember when Vegeta died. You remember on Namek. You remember when Vegeta saw Trunks die up to Cell. And he crashed out then. You see these moments where Vegeta like actually has like some very emotional, traumatic moments. Clearly that shit didn't mean nothing because this nigga just went and just fucked the whole world up by allowing Babidi to absorb all that energy that he was that they gave off in their fight to awaken Buu. So it's just crazy to me. But I mean, of course, later on Vegeta got more development. We love Vegeta now. But nah,
he's dope as shit now, man.
Yeah, we love him now, but that nigga had a long path of redemption that he had to go through because Vegeta crashing out over Perfect Cell, killing Trunks, and dying on Namek to Frieza. Very different Vegeta from the one that crashed out on Beerus over Bulma getting slapped. He didn't even kill Bulma, just slapped her, slapped the shit out of her.
Yeah, just slapped her. That was love. Crashed out, went white-eyed and everything. He was out of there. Yeah.
All right, let's move on to some discussion topic, man, because we we gone off on some tangents, but we gotta focus back in. All right, so
All
back
right,
to this
go.
topic, man. That we know is anime crashouts. All right, we gonna start with Damo. Who your anime crashout is?
Vegeta and Bob. Vegeta.
Damn, that's crazy. I brought that up too. Now you want to use that? Okay.
I felt like it was perfect timing. I felt like we just transition on.
And it's another moment too, like where a character like just went crazy, but didn't think about the consequences. Because
Absolutely
Piccolo was like, no, Vegeta, like this nigga he'll kill us, he'll kill everybody. Like
I don't care. I
Vegeta
do not care.
Like, nah, it don't even matter.
Put your hands up.
It don't even matter. You put your hands on my woman.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an easy crash out. Especially he did it against Beerus. First off, to do it against not Beerus. It was the God of Destruction. It was Beerus, right? Yeah, I was like, first off, bro, backhand your wife, and now you trying to put pause, even though you know your op got stronger than you. You know what? You got it, dog.
Yeah.
You got it, dog. You right. You right.
You want to talk about your anime crash out that you had mentioned before we started?
Brian? I got two. I got two.
All right.
My first one, since we're going to keep on the Dragon Ball tangent, I think you all guys would know, probably agree, but Kid Buu, he's definitely
damn.
My bad. My bad.
It'll be mine, bro. We thinking on the same. We thinking the same frequency.
First off, bro really giggled right before he blew up the earth.
Yeah. and with that shit that Goku, you know how Goku voice be getting real high pitched when he yell.
Yes.
Like, bro,
don't do it. Bro looked at his bro.
And then people that tell you, because I be seeing people talk about this all the time. People be like, and then he went to heaven to run the fate again. Because, like, it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough just to blow up the earth. He had to go to Supreme Kai Planet.
And blow them up while they're already dead.
Yeah. I don't even think he understood at the time, like, that they were dead. Like they got halos over their head, but I don't think he understood. Like, these niggas already dead.
I want to know how he sensed them. Like, how did he sense them from Earth? First off, let's logically break this down. You blew up Earth.
I think they both Goku and Vegeta were they were dead, but they were temporarily like alive. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you know how Baba can like bring you back to life?
Yeah.
Like for one time, I think isn't that what she did for Vegeta, or did King Yama give him like a temporary pass?
I thought King Yama gave him a temporary.
It might have been King Yama gave him a temporary pass to go to
go back down to Earth. Yeah.
But you know, Baba was the one who gave Goku, you know, that initial was it like 1 day or some shit?
Yeah.
Like 1 day, one day to go. And then you remember he disappeared after Super Saiyan 3, you know, but he came back because he took old Kai's rest of his life. So Goku was alive. Goku was alive. You remember Goku was alive.
But he still messed
Goku
up.
Was
bro.
alive. Vegeta was dead.
I just wish they would have just first off, I feel bad because it's gonna go with something that I'm gonna say on a future topic.
Yeah.
That we're going to have. Oh, just wait, because I got some toxic for everybody. But I feel as though they made Kid Buu too strong to where how they killed him off. Definitely. Really disappointed me because they didn't. If you really think about it, they didn't kill off Buu. They just made him into a black guy.
They just wish
was he black or like Indian? Like
no, the way he was sagging them pants,
he was like black and Indian.
The way Oob was sagging them pants, though. Oob was with that shit, though.
but yeah, that's true. The Spirit Bomb is a MacGuffin, bro. Spirit Bomb is a MacGuffin. I don't like it. I don't like it too much myself, but they redeemed it as being as trash as it is, you know, against Jiren. Jiren repelled that shit like it was nothing. You know, so you know, I hate the Spirit Bomb as a concept just because, you know, I'm not too big of a fan of a MacGuffin. You know, some shit that it just supposed to kill you just because like it has to kill you. Like I don't like it, but
I feel the same way about the Rasengan.
But Rasengan, like that's his spam move, you know. But you think about like Talk No Jutsu is the MacGuffin because Naruto can convince anybody to be good again. Even Sasuke, at the very end. You know, what if Sasuke would have killed Naruto?
Don't even get me started.
What if Sasuke would have killed Naruto? Like what would it like? How would that have went? Would Sakura still have like been in love with him?
Yes, I think she. Yes,
Sakura would have went right along with it.
Yes, she literally tried to walk out the village with old dude after he said, "Hey, I'm coming back to fuck the village up." Sasuke, let me go with you home. Do it for you.
Yeah. Fuck Sakura.
Oh,
again, for the third episode.
Obligatory fuck Sakura moment.
Yeah, fuck Sakura.
Yeah. But to answer your question for my second crash out.
Yeah.
And go back to video footage, people. Call me a bandwagoner, whatever. But you can't go against Sukuna in the Shibuya incident. Like, the brothers sat on top. First off, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Bro fought Maharaga just for the hell of it. And at the same time, he was destroying the city and paying attention while he was like, all right, I'm going to beat your ass, but I'm going to fuck this area up while I'm doing it. Bro really sat on top of a street lamp and pointed at a building that Maharaga was throwing. It said bloop and crashed everything out behind him. And then on top of that, when the panda bear and dude was trying to run, he said, "No, niggas, no, chill. If y'all run before I say go, I'm gonna fuck you up and your crew that's here."
And made it countdown.
And the countdown, like you hit, like he was your mama, about to beat your ass.
Yeah, Sukuna is definitely a famous crash out.
Yeah,
David, who you got, David?
All right,
he's already stole mine, so I ain't even gonna go.
I got two that might be on. The first one I thought of because I think y'all use crash out different than I do. Because like just say it's like someone crashing out online, that mean they kind of messing up their image or whatever they're doing.
Use it how you want to use it, man.
All right. So if we're just going crash out, somebody who just messed up some shit, the first thing that comes to my mind is probably the first most emotional situation. What is it, like episode 5 of Fullmetal Alchemist? When old dude merged his daughter with his dog.
Oh,
but like you didn't.
Oh my.
Yeah.
You're gonna traumatize some people with that shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's like one of the most traumatizing moments where you're not even sitting and look at the screen. You be like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, God damn, like that's what we doing?
Yeah.
And that's one. And the second one I'm thinking of is I just watched it. It's Kaiju 8. Okay. The last episode when old dude he absorbed old girl's dad with the axe and then he just started killing everybody. I was just like, yeah, that was just the more recent ones I'm thinking of in my mind. Like, yo, those were some messed up moments that I didn't see that coming.
I was definitely put if I could replace one more, Gon against P2.
Oh yeah, that's probably at the top of the list, honestly. It's probably one of the top ones ever.
Bro kicked her in mid-air.
Yeah, that's one of the top ones ever, bro. Like in history of anime. I was actually, man, I was gonna give one. Now I had a chance to think about one since Broad stole mine.
My bad.
Hollow Ichigo versus Okiura.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He messed him up real bad. Messed him up real bad to the point where or he may have to kind of like be like, stop, like like don't do do it, don't kill him. But and then the nigga his Hollow shit faded away. By the time Okiura was already damn near dead. Like you remember he just faded away. Like so and then cut off, and then I forgot what he did to Uri. I think he like cut Uryu's arm off or some shit. He did some shit to it. He slashed that nigga up real bad. So thank God Orihime was there. But yeah, that's mine. It's Hollow Ichigo, because it really at any point in Bleach when Hollow Ichigo came out before before the 1,000-Year Blood War, he crashed out. You remember when the Visors was training him, and then he went full Hollow, and he almost killed one of them. He almost killed one of the Visors. Yeah. This was just training
on purpose.
Just training. And you remember all the Visors like stepped on top of him and had their swords at his neck, and then broke his mask. You know, so it's like anytime Hollow Ichigo ever came out, when he was doing it against Byakuya, same thing, man. Just crazy crash out energy. But yeah, man. You know, that's gonna be my alternate.
That trench coat was fire. That trench coat he had on was fire as shit, though.
Yeah.
All right. So we gonna move on. I feel like we already kind of talked about aura farmers because you talked about the drip. So I'm gonna move on to the next one, man. Video game series that should get an anime adaptation. I want to go first. Go ahead. Because I feel like mine gonna resonate with some people. I feel like Kingdom Hearts should get an anime adaptation. I feel like even like the storyline of it would fit well into a series rather than a video game. And I mean like the whole everything of it, like Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, 3, all the other side games. That's my pick. All right. We're gonna move on to demo now. We're gonna move to demo this time.
Both of the Ghost of Tsushimas.
Okay.
Both of them. And I want you, I'm going to take it a step further.
You're going to do it with the Kurosawa?
I want you to give me, I want to do all that. And I want you to give me Berserk Season 1 animation.
Okay.
I want that. Give me that.
Not the golden age. You talking about the OG.
Not the golden age. I don't want that. I don't want that CGI.
You want the 90s.
I want that animation.
But you want it with the Kurosawa, with the black and white, with the hip hop music.
You don't even gotta. You don't listen. We can listen. Matter of fact, we can go Berserk animation and Samurai Champloo soundtrack. Give me that.
Yeah,
I feel like that's what inspired.
Oh, you know, since he added the soundtrack, I got one.
David, what you got? What you got, David?
All right, I'm going with Ninja Gaiden. I'll go with a Ninja Gaiden adaptation. And if we're doing soundtrack, give me like 21 Pilots. I could roll with. I'm thinking he said, "Damn, he picked the soundtrack." I said, "I'm going Ninja Gaiden." I could see some rock type hip hop joint going with a Ninja Gaiden shit.
Damn, y'all didn't upgraded my discussion topic. All right, what you got, Brian? What you got? See, Brian, you might have to go and drop the soundtrack too, because they theirs.
Bet. I'm gonna have to do. My boy D took. He took my ghost.
That ghost Shima's hard.
It's cold. But I'm gonna pivot. Give you two. God of War franchises. All of them joints. Okay. All them joints. And also give me the Black Myth Wukong. I don't know if y'all.
That's a good pick.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Yeah. Actually, you know what? Both of them, give me the Dreamville soundtrack that got Stick on it.
That's a good picks, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy how y'all upgraded the topic with just like dropping the soundtrack. Or if you give me one more soundtrack, any of the Gucci Wilt Chamberlain albums.
Okay. Oh my God.
That's some old shit. There's an album, mixtapes.
Mixtapes.
Yeah, that's mixtape. Yeah, that's mixtape. This is the mixtape generation. You know, the kids nowadays don't know about no mixtapes, bro. Yeah, they didn't live through that generation. We was getting mixtape. We getting 3 or 4 mixtapes between album drops.
Sold at the gas station, bro. They don't know nothing about the.
I used to use Dat Piff. Dat Piff and live mixtapes.
Oh yeah. The Dat Piff.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I was Napster and LimeWire, dog.
I got LimeWire gave your computer a hell of viruses. Lock your shit all the way up.
Hey, you had to be.
I had the spyware. I had to. I was an IT guy.
Everybody knows
that shit up.
I went to IT guy. My computer has hell of viruses.
Everybody knows the repeated version of a Millie, the a Millie with the explosions and shit in the background. Yeah. Everybody know that. That copper chicken.
All right, that was dope. All right, so now we're gonna go to this could y'all could pick either one to respond to. We're gonna start off with David on this topic.
What's up?
What's an anime that you hate that most people love, or what's an anime that you love that most people hate?
Oh, this is easy. I'm gonna do the one that I hate that most people love. Damn it, I just lost it. No, Death Note.
Ooh.
I know. See, I just
What?
don't. It just didn't resonate with me. I
Ooh.
don't know what it is. Man, my wife loves it. Everybody I know watched it. I was just like, I tried. I was like, I'll find something else.
Explain yourself. Why don't you like it?
It just didn't resonate. Like the characters wasn't. You know how sometimes you like character development. It just wasn't grabbing me. It was one of the ones. I got to like episode 4, and I was like, "What am I doing? What am I?"
I got a question. I got a question for you then. So, do you believe that Light was in the right or in the wrong? Because that's the play on the show.
I ain't finished it.
So that's the thing. That's the thing. You gotta it plays on your psychological morals, because it's more along the lines of, because I'm gonna be real with you, dog. When I first watched it, I thought it was ass too. I got to like 4 or 5 episodes. I was like, you know what? This shit ass.
I gave it the 4th episode. I usually don't even give anime that many. 4? I usually give you like 2.5, and I'll be like, all right, I'm out.
You got to keep going.
All right. Let me get mine, man, because I now seeing like how, like, you know, this might trigger. Dave done already triggered folks with Death Note, man. I'm gonna trigger even more people. I feel like, all right, anime that I hate that most people love, Neon Genesis Evangelion. Nah,
that's what you hate.
Yeah, I hate that. I ain't like it.
I
watched it all the way through. I ain't like it. I
did not. I was confused.
It's confusing. I think that it just capitalizes on the old school, like, you know, like that. I don't want to say like 80s or 90s, like body horror, like type of like genre, where it's like everything is like mutated and like, you know, like it's shit like that. So I mean, I know that Neon Genesis, you know, Evangelion is beloved. It's a beloved series. You know, there's a lot of
I agree with you.
I see merch for it all the time, everywhere. You know, I see all type of shit. So I'm just like, I know it's a beloved series, especially in Japan, but I wasn't feeling it, man. I remember my first time seeing it. It was a four-parter, I think 4-part series, and they was airing them one night after another on Late Night Tsunami, when you know, Cartoon Network had Late Night Tsunami.
Oh yeah.
It was like one part after another, and I wasn't with it, bro. I even give you another one, man. After, I want to say, I forgot which arc it was, but Tenchi Muyo, series that I hate that many people love. Not the whole thing, but when it started becoming just about like the romance, I wasn't feeling it. But that was back when I wasn't a slice of life guy. I didn't like slice of life back like when I first saw it. You know, I was a kid.
Shit, you right.
We was kids, bro. We was I was a teenager. You know, elementary schooler, middle schooler. I forgot. I don't think it was like middle.
You need to see somebody get punched in the face.
Yeah, but see, I liked it because you remember at the beginning it was all about him using that sword. Yeah, you remember him unlocking that sword. You remember he was supposed to be like, you know, like Crown Prince of what?
Yeah.
I forgot the name, but it started with J.
Whatever.
But,
and then it turned into a slice of life, and I didn't even know that was a genre.
I didn't even
until
know either,
recently.
Bro. Like Sailor Moon had my attention more than Tenchi Muyo. But
Sailor Moon was a dog.
Yeah, Sailor Moon was fire, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know who's gonna judge me for that.
I'm gonna add that to my list of stuff I didn't like either.
You ain't like Sailor Moon?
Because it was one of those, you know how we just talked about the whatever of Ragnarok, how they had bad like action animation. I put Sailor Moon up there with that too.
I mean, but the transformation is iconic. Like the transformations.
Yeah, but we was in America, so they ain't show no animation style. Like I really
didn't. It was covered up. Yeah,
it was iconic.
Yeah, I said don't cover it up.
You get
I was
in high school.
I'm in high school. My hormones is up here. You gotta show me something, dog.
They fixed it when they gave us Kill La Kill.
Yeah, Kill La Kill, iconic. That's a must-watch iconic series.
That fucks with you because I didn't realize. No, not it. You know, it was a Gamagate Kill I'm thinking about. Never mind. Oh, nah, Kill La Kill is dope.
Bro, I saw a screenshot of somebody was talking about like most traumatic anime moments ever, and the first scene that they screenshotted was when one of the characters in the comic got killed. they had her head on a stick that killed her. One of the characters. Yeah, I forgot which one it was, but I was like, man, I didn't know what it was when I first saw it, and then they said what it was, and I was like, I don't even remember that, but I do remember. Damn, all the characters in the comic got killed like at the end.
Yeah,
I mean, like
we should have known. The show is named after one character, and then they start dying. I'm like, it makes sense. Damn, it didn't dawn on me because they focus on the dude so much. I'm thinking it's about him.
Yeah.
So that was
all right, Brad. What you got, man? Like I said, a series that you hate that people love, or a series that you love that people hate. What's up?
I'm about to hurt a lot of people's feelings.
Hurt feelings, man. Hurt feelings.
Here we go.
Hurt feelings. Get your PR stuff ready, Damien.
We ready? Are we ready?
Yeah, we ready.
Naruto.
All right, so we're gonna need you to get out.
Wait, which one? Like, which so is that series that you hate or is it you love?
Look at my lip. Both of them.
All of it.
Both of them.
All of it.
Both of them. Both of them.
I can see the problem with it.
All right, I'm gonna tell you one reason. All right, first, let's start at surface level. They gave Madara. Madara. They gave him the Superman complex. They made him too strong to kill, and then on top of that, you telling me that you got killed by a chess piece? A dude that lives in the ground? Come on, dog. Get out of here. And then on top of that, when I was going through it, and don't get it twisted, like for all my people that love it, I get it. The hand comeback is fire. Like I understand the whole like when Sasuke and his brother got into a fight when he was just chilling on the throne and then Sasuke was standing behind him. I get that. I get it. But let's take a journey down further. Like, y'all really be hoeing all my favorite characters. Like, Lee was supposed to give everybody hands. Neji was supposed to give everybody hands, shooting them chakra points out. And then on top of that, we're really grinding my gears. Sorry, Family Guy. What really grinded my gears is when Gaara got punked out by the dude that does spitballs. I was done.
Wait, like, who you talking about?
Datara.
You talking the guy that make the
when he got cooked by Datara. I was like, you telling me the dude that's the king of sand?
Yeah, I can understand what you mean by.
I agree. I like Naruto, but I have a lot of problems with it, especially when it comes down to
what's the name of the series?
What do you mean?
What's the name of the series?
Naruto.
Who gonna get all the shine?
Yeah, there you go,
bro. You know it, and I get it. It's the power of friendship.
You can't have. Look. Everything is a stepping stone for Naruto. You take it all the way from the beginning. Neji, stepping stone for Naruto. Sasuke, stepping stone for Naruto. You know, even the Haku, stepping stone for Naruto. Gaara, stepping stone for Naruto.
Why are we chasing Sasuke this entire time when he's
so that Naruto can beat him at the end? I'm just saying, everything is a stepping stone for Naruto. What Deku said at the beginning of My Hero Academia, this is the story how I became the greatest hero. Naruto is the story about how Naruto became Hokage.
That's whack.
You know what? It can be that, but I do agree with the lack of character development. Like it's enough villains for everybody to get their shine. We all know as long as Naruto beats the last guy, you can prop everybody else up how you see fit. Like when Neji died, I didn't feel anything anymore because I'm like, y'all ain't show him enough. You ain't show him enough. I have no emotional connection with Neji outside of that original tournament back when they were still kids.
Neji died to light a fire under Naruto.
But I had an emotional.
Yeah, but why does that not mean that?
I'm telling you, bro. Everything I'm gonna tell you is gonna go back to it was for Naruto.
But you gotta emotionally draw us in. You know,
Ain't
how do you
nobody,
get us?
nobody else's story matters outside of how it relates to
Naruto. I got a question. If it was all about Naruto, and this is one of the emotional breakage for me.
Yeah.
When Naruto was getting pawed on by Bones, the dude that was taking bones out of his shoulders and shit. Yeah. And my boy Rock Lee came up and was giving hands, and then all of a sudden, bro, lost.
Yeah.
What? And then the same thing happened when he could have took out Gaara. Like, I get it, like Gaara in itself, like Gaara's on a different level. All right, that I get it. But there are so many fights where Rock Lee got punked where he should have won. It's ridiculous.
Rock Lee lost to Gaara for shock value to make Gaara look like a credible threat.
Yeah, and I get it.
Because we had never seen nobody that age of Rock Lee use a jutsu like unlocking the 8 inner gates, and he didn't even unlock all 8 inner gates.
No,
he only unlocked a couple of them and went Super Saiyan. Like, he went crazy. And so we had never.
That's still one of the better.
That was the biggest power feat that we had seen up until that point in the series. Like, I'm talking about anybody, even Jonin, even Kakashi with the Chidori. Anybody ever done up until that point? That's the biggest power feat we had ever seen, bro. And so
what Kakashi said, Gaara, what did you do?
Yeah, made Gaara exactly. Yeah, it made it real dramatic because Kakashi was like, he was like, guy, why would you teach him that? Like, so it made Gaara to a credible threat, so that Naruto could beat him. I'm joking, but I'm actually serious too. Is that Naruto is really like? But that's
when you saw that from Rock Lee, you'd be like, okay, this is all. You would have thought everybody from there on out, from your guys, from your all the kids, like everybody had a little something that you was like, yo, even if Naruto was up here, everybody's still progressing. It's like Naruto was up here, and then everybody was just like slowly, but Naruto was just kind of taking off.
Except for Kiba. I talked about this on the last episode. Damo remember. Fuck Kiba. Fuck Kiba.
You said fuck the dog. Fuck the dude who owned the dog.
We was talking about, characters that we could run the fade with. Like, that we could run the fade with. I said Takemichi from the Tokyo Revengers and Kiba from Naruto. I run the fade with him. He's the most non-threatening ninja out of all the ninjas in the whole entire village of the Leaf.
I'll run it with Yamcha. I can run one more Yamcha.
Nah, I'm running with Kiba. Kiba talk about he want to be Hokage. Nigga, you ain't nowhere near being Hokage. You ain't even Jonin level.
Man,
what are you talking about?
I'm running the fade with that grape ape nigga from My Hero Academia.
Oh, Mineta.
Yeah.
that's actually foul, bro. That's unfair, bro.
Weirdo. That nigga would be weirdo. I'm gonna punt that nigga.
Did y'all see the newest episode where Bakugo and Todoroki was getting chased by girls?
Yeah,
and this nigga Mineta started crying blood.
Yeah, he was mad.
I was like, how down bad do you gotta be to cry blood because another nigga getting hosed? That's crazy. Damn.
He's a give me a hug. He's the give me a hug type nigga.
Yeah. No, that's exactly what he did. You remember because old girl, the episode before, old girl that turned invisible. You remember? He started glitching out, and then he saw her, and he like tried to give her a hug.
Oh yeah,
like he is that type of dude. He like let me get my hug. Where my hug at?
Little dude.
Y'all knew those dudes in high school, man. Those where my hug at type of dudes.
Yeah. Like, back up.
All right, man. Damo, all right, you gonna end this topic with us, man. All right, so what's your series that you hate or a series that you love that is the
I hate fairy tale.
Look, man, get out this podcast.
I hate fairy. No,
that's one of my favorite things ever.
I don't care. The pacing is slow. The pacing is slow.
It ain't slow. It ain't what's slow about, bruh. It go as fast.
The only time, no, it don't. The only time I got excited about fairy tale was when Natsu got that power to turn into a hair dragon in that movie. That was the only time I've ever been excited to watch fairy tale.
How can we?
The pacing is. I like fairy
friends
tale
after this.
The pacing is a little awkward. It's not like One Piece bad, but it's Ugh.
How can we be friends after this, man? Like Fairy
Yeah,
Tail is
man.
my favorite. Like that's
Yeah, man.
that's one of my favorite things ever, bro. Like
Yep.
I'm a Loxus
Yep.
fan, but
You
Fairy
got-
Tail
you
is
got-
the pacing slow.
You got magic everywhere. It's inconsistent. The world building sucks.
it ain't gotta be consistent. It ain't
It
about
don't
the
have to
magic,
be.
bro. It ain't about the magic, bro. It's about
about a guy
the
named-
power of friendship.
It's about a guy named Gray Filibuster who don't like to keep his fucking shirt
The
on.
power of friendship.
And a
The
orphan,
The
and a
power of
orphan named,
friendship,
and an
bro.
orphan named not
The
who
power of
raised my
friendship.
dragon.
Power of friendship.
And a girl named Lucy who is
If
know,
we
a-
all friends and we in the anime,
She was kind of useless.
If we
She
all
was-
friends, no,
she
she
was
wasn't
just
useless, bro.
useless as
Yeah, see,
Sakura
this
lame
how I
ass.
know y'all don't know Fairy Tail because in the arc where all the demons from the Book of Zareth came out and all the members of Fairy Tail was down, everybody was down, but Lucy. And
We talking
Lucy
about the
came
anime or the manga?
in the anime of Fairy Tail. This
Okay.
was anime and manga, but
Because both of them are inconsistent.
no, but
with each
they're
other.
both they're both it's anime and manga. They both canon. I'm saying the book
Okay.
is all the demons from the Book of Zareth came out. Everybody in Fairy Tail was down except for Lucy, and she was the one who came in clutch and summoned the Celestial Spirit King. She don't even got a key for the Celestial Spirit King. He cannot be summoned by normal circumstances. The only person that could summon him was her. She came in clutch.
That sounds like plot help.
No, that's
I-
not
I'll
plot
roll
help.
with
No,
it.
because if you had been watching the series, she has all of the other keys. You can't summon
Yeah.
the Celestial Spirit King without having all the other
That's-
12
I
Zodiac
hear you.
keys.
It
So
gives
she,
me
she had
that,
collected all the keys,
Bruh, listen.
and then
all the characters in
She had
Fairy Tail,
but she
Natsu, Lucy,
what?
and who else? Pretty much everybody else in their guild. They don't ever lose battles in a meaningful way, and they all get superpowers overnight. They get super strong.
So
and
what
get
about when
these-
Acnologia almost killed everybody?
He did.
He almost killed everybody.
But
They had to get help.
almost
They had to
for-
get help from
Almost.
the dead
Yeah.
first master of Fairy Tail.
So it just sounds like one of them anime. I haven't watched it. Just so it sounds like one of them animes where nobody catches a body and everybody just magically.
You right?
pops
Okay,
up.
all right. Bride. You see, Bride the only one with no trash. Y'all, David, Damo, y'all got trash tape. Bride, that's a legitimate take. Nobody in Fairy Tail catches bodies. Nobody really dies.
No.
Nobody really dies.
It sounds like
My Hero
Academia.
And if people
My
do
Hero
die,
Academia.
if
Damn.
people in Fairy Tail do die, they die on their own terms after processing like all of their like emotions and like their shit. Like even the worst of the worst characters, Zareth, the worst villain in the whole entire series. He's the villain of the entire series. He leaves on a happy note, like dead with his family in heaven. So, shit. I mean, yeah, nobody dies in Fairy Tail, and if people do die,
I gotta finish Fairy Tail. I do. I
But-
gotta finish it.
But you know it's still going on because you got the 100 years quest.
These
But,
faces saying
Yeah.
everything. He said
man,
no.
look,
finish
I
that.
ain't gonna look. I ain't see you know.
Look
you
at
know,
his
whatever.
face.
Y'all ain't got no taste, bro. I don't care,
Man,
bro.
Look at his face.
I
Fairy
don't
Tail is
care.
strange, man.
Look,
Fairy Tail
look,
is
look,
strange.
look, it's real beef behind this. If
Fairy
everybody
Tail
watching on
belongs-
podcast, it's real beef behind
Tubi?
this.
AD,
Fairy
it
Tail
belongs on
belongs in the Weenie Hut Junior of anime.
Oh.
It's real podcast beef behind this. I'm standing on business. I'm standing 10 toes down. All right. All right, so we got what, like 17 minutes. So we gonna knock these two last topics out. All right.
Let's do it.
So we're gonna talk about what are the best catchphrases in anime. I'm gonna give two just to start it off. Plus Ultra from My Hero Academia versus Surpass Your Limits from Black Clover. And like the full catchphrase is go beyond plus ultra, and then surpass your limits right here, right now is for Black Clover.
I'm gonna go with My Hero Academia.
All right, so which one gets you hyped up more? Like how you feel? How it make you feel when you hear it or say it? Like
Surpass
I
Your
wasn't a
Limits,
fan. Oh, go ahead, D.
for sure. Nah, for me, it's gonna be Surpass Your Limits because I apply that like day to day. Like if I find myself in a bind, if I find myself doing anything, if I'm working out and I'm at that point, I'm out of breath and I can't do it anymore. I'm just tired. I want to stop. I'm just in my mind, back in my mind, like, to pass your limit. And I just go. I just go. If I'm doing anything, that's what pops up. Not plus ultra. No, not it.
But go beyond plus ultra mean the same thing. It's just they say it different.
No,
Yeah.
no.
It's really the same thing. Because I mean, yeah, they apply it in similar circumstances.
I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna have to go plus ultra just because I'm gonna be biased because I really didn't mess with Black Clover like that. I ain't really. I thought it was just a whole bunch of dudes throwing books at each other, but
like, you know what?
Like
it gets so good though, man. It gets
crazy
so
analysis.
Yeah, it's decent. It's decent.
Bro, I got all the way up until like Asta met his like evil twin black brother inside of his chest, and I was like, you know what, dog? I'm tired of y'all fighting with books. Ain't nobody touched nobody yet. So, like, what is going on, dog? This ain't nothing but long distance Twitter hands. But
you gotta watch the Black Clover movie, man.
He missed the time skip on the when Asta came flying in.
Everybody got a time skip.
He did miss a time skip
with the muscles and everything, bro. He came in, bro.
He did.
I don't like Black Clover, but
no, the movie. Right, y'all seen the Black Clover movie?
I haven't seen it yet.
I ain't seen the movie.
I forgot what the name of it is, but the Black Clover movie. It's on Netflix. Asta throws hands with like a former Wizard King, like
a former Wizard King, and that King got a book that go infinite. Like it just
he can use anybody's magic.
Yeah.
All right, David, what you got, man?
Man, you know what? When you mentioned it, I didn't even think of those two. The first thing I thought of was Optimus Prime. Telling the Autobots to roll out.
Oh,
that was the first thing I thought of.
Either that or Professor Xavier. To me,
my X-Men. Yeah. Those are the ones I was like, I go comic books with that one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real with you. I didn't really give mine, but I'm gonna just say it's one that we hear in every single anime, and I think with just like with D, how he said that one from Black Clover was his.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say the I'm not done yet that you hear in every anime. It ain't over yet. I'm not done yet.
Sometimes it do be over. Sometimes niggas be on the ground, damn near dead. It ain't over yet. Yeah. I got more. I want to fight some more.
Hey, is that will though?
Another time, another day, bro. Another time, another day.
After he took that death blow and wanted that sensu bean and be healed by Dende wouldn't do it.
Hey, can we say something real quick?
Over yet.
Real quick. I don't know if I'm allowed to come back, hopefully in the future. We got to make a topic about everything funny that happened in Dragon Ball Z, the abridged version, because nobody talks
the abridged version.
Oh Lord, dog, bro!
I never watched
missing out.
You missing out.
I ain't never watched it, bro. I've seen clips of it, but I ain't never watched the whole thing.
Hilarious.
I don't want to ruin my idea of Dragon Ball Z because it's
it will.
Yeah.
But it's hilarious.
You're gonna ruin it for me.
I'm already looking at Popo a little funny now that I know about what the hell was going on. I was like, hey man, them lips a little red. You be like, all right, I see what's happening.
Yeah.
All right. So last topic of the day, man. Last topic of the day. Y'all ready?
What you got?
This is an easy one, man. This is an easy one. All right. Most influential anime franchise ever, or the most influential anime creator ever.
Ooh. I mean,
it's probably two easy ones to come to mind, but that's the easy one. Find something. You might have to find you a diamond in the rough, man. What you got, Damo?
Me, most influential. I'm gonna go Akira Toriyama. I'll real.
Easy one.
That's the easy one.
That's honestly the biggest one I could think of.
That's the easy one, especially because he already gone. It's like when you die, your legend
stamped,
bro.
Get
amplified like times 100.
But even then, even when he was here, you can look at it like he influential. Like, bro, Dragon Ball has been imitated in a lot of other things. Like think about, I'll give you an example. Kids Next Door had an episode. Well, number 4 went Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
Fairy Odd Parents. Mahao Muchi. Well, Timmy Turner went to that stadium and went to fighting, and he ended up going Super Saiyan 4 again. You know
Billy and Mandy when Billy and Mandy when they had the Goku Super Saiyan fight at the end of the episode.
Yes,
bro. That's true.
Bro.
Just Dragon Ball's power scaling, just the idea of it is kind of where everybody goes.
Yeah,
but I'll go. Are you about to go? Because I got
you got it, David.
It's on you.
Oh, the jobless reincarnation, basically the grandfather of Isekai.
Yeah,
everything is Isekai at this point.
Yeah,
so that kind of started it, and now we just got almost everything I watch is Isekai, which is probably my favorite genre now.
Yeah, not gonna lie to you, that I slept on it, but that reincarnated as a slime.
Yeah.
Probably one of my top favorite, like,
I'm gonna have to check it out.
It's a good series.
It's good.
Bro. That's
it starts off fast, and then it's gonna slow down. Then they have like a party or two, and then it speeds up. Then it's gonna slow down, and then it's gonna pick up. Like it's one of those.
You gotta wait until that arc where he I don't want to spoil it. Brad said he want to watch it.
Oh
yeah, but I'm saying, Brad, you will know it when you get to it because it's like shit hit the fan. Like shit really shit hit the fan, and you like how we gonna get out of this shit. Very similar to I'm trying to think like a series. It's very similar to other series like Dragon Ball, where like the Dragon Balls bring everybody back to life. So like everybody's back to life, but like it's a better moment than that.
Bet.
So
I'm gonna check it out.
Spoil it for you, but it's reincarnated slime is solid. So with what y'all said, I'm gonna go with Oda. That's the easy one. That's the easy one to go with. But I'm gonna go with an underdog that will resonate too. Is that I gotta look at the guy's name, but the guy that made Berserk. He gone now. He passed away. But when he passed away, everybody was affected. You had almost all of the major manga creators kind of step out and say some positive and remembrance of him. Yeah. So you could tell that he influenced a lot of the creators that we love today.
Nah, for real. And then everybody went out and started getting them tattoos too.
You say he made Berserk?
Yeah.
I haven't watched Berserk since.
All right. Kentaro Miura.
I don't even know if I've ever finished Berserk. I used to it was sporadically coming on the little free channel that was local.
Yeah. It's a barrier to entry, bro. It's like, you gotta it ain't for everybody because it's a lot. It's definitely horror and
watch it by yourself. Watch it by yourself. Watch it when you got time to watch it. Binge watch that entire first season and
bro. Hey, watch it with your family, bro. Watch it with your family. And your kids. Maybe not the grandchildren, but definitely watch it with your kids, man. Watch it with your kids and your wife. Watch it with your kids and your wife, bro.
Do not.
And I want you to record it. I want you to record y'all's live reactions.
Bro gonna be sitting outside. You setting this up, man. You setting this bed upside.
Record their reactions when Griffith do what Griffith do.
Hey, stop.
No, bro, because I was thinking about doing this with my family. I was thinking about my family. They hardcore Christian, bro. I'm not religious per se, but I'm not religious.
You understand?
They super religious. And I was like, man, let them watch Berserk and see what they feel about Griffith.
They're not gonna invite you to no more family gatherings.
Hey, bro, I already have been there before. I've already been there before, bro. When I stopped going to church, they already felt the way. So
they They said,
So it ain't nothing to me to be the black sheep. I don't care. But it is, yeah. Berserk is hard to get into if you not already ready for that level of
Well, when you said horror, I was like, man, I might already be out. I don't watch nothing scary.
It's more psychological than anything.
Okay.
On like a deep level. Yeah.
My limit is Stranger Things. That's about as scary as I go.
For you. It's not for you. Do not watch it.
That's my limit.
Do not watch it.
It's gonna have you rethinking everything, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
I'm watching that tonight. I'm watching that baby.
All right. No, and I got one more, man. I got add in and throw in there. All right. Yoshihiro Togashi, creator of Hunter x Hunter and I say Hunter x Hunter and Yu Yu Hakushow.
Hunter is my number one anime of all time to me.
Hunter has influenced so many series that you don't even realize with its power system. Nen is like Nen is what started all of these series doing that shit where like there's like a sub power system where it like protects your body from harm.
Yeah.
Hunter started in the 90s. So that predates Naruto, that predates Dragon Ball Z, if I'm not mistaken. Dragon Ball was early 90s, but Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Z came later. So the Hunter, like when you talk about ki, chakra, cursed energy, what else? You talk about Ryatsu, anything that protects your body from harm or can be used to amplify your attacks. That came from Hunter because Hunter started it with Nen. Yeah. So that if the grandfather of all power systems is Nen.
Shout out to Hunter.
Yeah. Brian, you already gave yours, or that was yours?
That was gonna be mine. Hunter is. Listen, of course, Akira is. I believe is kind of like with. I think with one of those situations, like I think Akira is just in. Let's be real, like when all of these other dudes mention like writers and stuff like that, I think Akira is in a tier of his own. Because like when he passed away, like the writer for Naruto, JJK, everybody was just pouring out like, bro, we got all that inspiration from him. Like without this, y'all wouldn't even have this.
Another thing too, Akira Toyama
dies, he gonna be like that too. They gonna be in a tier above everybody else.
Facts.
Dragon Ball is actually what causes like the Mexican drug cartels to slow down when the episodes drop off. So like that alone, bro, let me know how influential it is. If you got a show that's coming out that causes crime to drop to zero overnight when the episode drops in an entire country, bro, that's influential.
I did not know that.
That's a fun fact. That's one of them not well known fun facts is that I think that Damien is actually accurate.
Another fun fact. Yeah. We brought up Sailor Moon and we also brought up Hunter. Isn't the creator of Hunter?
They're together, yeah.
And if you know, Biscay is a reference to a Sailor Moon character. The little girl.
Yeah, Biscuit from Hunter.
The little girl. Yep, the little girl that transforms to the big lady and gets the
Biscuit.
Yep, that's a Hunter. That's a Sailor Moon character. And also when the creator of Hunter, he's gotten sick a lot of times throughout the series. A lot of times when he did get sick, especially in the manga, she would take over and start doing his writing and stuff for him. You can see like the animation kind of switch.
Well, he don't like that. That's my problem with him.
Yeah, he don't like not.
He don't like that. That's my problem with him.
He don't want to hire help.
Nah, no, that's my problem with Hunter.
In the most recent chapters, though, I think that they have actually started hiring help for him, but it took a long time. It took a long time to get here.
But man, when he messed his back up, they caught him in the club dancing. I said, "Hey man, your back's supposed to hurt, and we don't have a chapter." Like I'm a little disappointed.
They say his back really is like bad though.
But don't be out there dancing and shaking ass.
They say
your back's supposed to be hurting. Like.
They say he can't like sit in a normal chair. Like that he like has to like sit like an angle and draw like this. Like it's like so. I mean, if that's the case,
this is when AI should come in handy.
No, that's where you hire
Man.
assistants,
Well,
nigga. That's why you hire assistants. That's why you hire some people to help you out.
Yeah.
You know, he's just too prideful to accept help.
Yeah.
I guess from any.
So we just never gonna get
from
the end
anybody
of it.
but his old lady. You know,
It's gonna be like what happened with Berserk. The writer of Berserk died and didn't leave nobody with any direction or nothing like that.
See, but what I'm curious about is, like you say, like that happened with Berserk. If Hunter x Hunter, if he passed away before Hunter x Hunter ended, so y'all do know that he actually explicitly came out and he said that there were multiple endings to Hunter x Hunter that he had written out. He said the top one that was supposed to be the actual real ending, just in case he dies. They say he's not gonna make no new chapters if he dies. So if he dies, then we assume that the ending is this: is that Gon went back to Whale Island, Gon went back to Whale Island and settled down and had a family, and his grandchild decides to become a hunter. And I think it's a girl, if I'm not mistaken, but she decided to become a hunter, and
Just feminist society.
That's the ending, but it ends the same way it started, which is that Gon set out to become a hunter to find his father, and so the ending of Hunter x Hunter would have been Gon's grandchild going out to become a hunter herself. And they did not elaborate on Killua and Kurapika and Leorio, but we assume that I guess Kurapika collected all the eyes, right? And Killua, Killua went, and who knows what Killua went out and did. Killua could have went out and did a whole lot of shit. He could have become an assassin. I mean, he was not supposed to be on that path because Gon kind of set him straight, but you never know how that might have went. Hunter x Hunter is a dark universe, and shit, anything could have happened. Somebody, what I'm saying? Anything could have happened. We've seen Gon crash out. Anybody can crash out at that point.
You're right.
But yeah, man, we didn't come up on 2 hours, man, and a lot of good discussions. Damo, I'm gonna let you close it out, man.
All right, thank you guys. That was episode 3 of the Anime Unk podcast. We thank you for showing up here today. As always, be blessed. Watch some anime. Mind your business.
Oh, wait, Damo. All right, wait. Brad, Dave, y'all new on the podcast. Y'all got anything y'all want to say? If y'all want to be, we might have y'all on more often. You know what I'm saying? Now that we done got y'all in here in the door. Now that y'all in the door, y'all
man.
in here now. So
let me
how y'all feel?
know.
Hey, I'm here, baby.
No.
I've been looking for the crowd to talk about anime, dog. So
Yeah.
as long as y'all don't be bullying me out there in the crowd and y'all okay with hearing my voice.
I think you pissed
Don't
off
read the comments.
So, Brad.
Yeah.
Hey,
You said you had some hot takes. So
listen,
you can't be asking folks not to bully you and then get a hot take.
Hey, hit me out, dog. I'll stand my ground, but at the same time, you're gonna come at me with facts. Just know, dog, Naruto was trash, but I'll be here with more trash, more hot takes next week, dog.
He doubled down. He doubled down.
Oh, I'm tripling down.
Yeah, double down.
Damo not gonna be able to protect you with his
So,
I said forget fairy tale, so I need protection myself. So
from me.
Yeah.
Hey, whenever I've been blessed.
Away, bro.
I've been blessed, but thank you guys for allowing me, and this is great hospitality. I really do appreciate the honor of being in y'all's, presence. Black excellence all day. I love seeing black men come together like this. It's great.
Absolutely.
So I love to see what y'all are doing, man, and I would love to for you to have me anytime, honestly. So,
about you, Dave?
Man, Sam and Sam, man, very much appreciative to even just come together to talk anime. Me and FM talk. We talk all the time about these new episodes, but just to even be on a platform of this caliber, man, it's dope. It's fun just to talk anime with people, because usually, you just watch a whole bunch of stuff and you just like, damn, man, I don't even got no one to even regurgitate half of the shit I just saw. So yeah, man.
100 years, that's not even gonna be the case, bro. In 100 years, everybody gonna be anime fans. And non-anime fans gonna be the minority.
I still remember when it wasn't cool, dog. I used to have to hide it from the girls at the school. Y'all just didn't talk about it. You just, hey man, I don't watch nothing, dog.
No, we don't know that. With Dragon Ball, who?
Yeah,
it's all right, dog.
Racing home every day. That was
3
my
o'clock.
life. Yep.
Yeah, man.
We some real unks, some real anime
Yeah,
unks out
man.
here.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
Damo.
Yeah.
All right, Damo. Close it out, man.
Yeah,
Take two.
man.
Take two in the closing.
Take two of the closing. All right, thank you. This was episode 3 of the Anime Unks podcast. We thank you for having us. Please stay tuned for episode 4. We do this every Sunday. Hopefully, we'll have our guest here back again. As always, stay blessed, watch some anime, and mind your business.
All right.